The 9-Acre Revival project has always been about more than just land. It's about legacy, family, and most importantly, our matriarch's peace of mind. Today marked a truly pivotal chapter, moving beyond the drafting table and into heartfelt family discussions and formal commitment. I'm pleased to report that much of this mission was accomplished today, from proposal to preparation. As agreed with my knowledge holder uncle the week earlier, I had prepared a draft agreement and shared it with him. Shortly after, my uncle informed me that another close family member was interested in buying approximately 2 acres of the land. While this came as a surprise, I was happy with the news. This acquisition would mean our matriarch would earn more cash, some from my proportionally reduced rent, and some from selling the land to this family member. I quickly revised the draft agreement to exclude the 2-acre land from my rental plan to respect the wish of this family member. However, a few days later, a phone call with my father, the local manager, hinted that there might be a problem. He mentioned an informal discussion with my uncle where I was not present, and it seemed the land issue was more complicated than I thought. The family member who wished to buy the land had also retracted her offer. I was confused. Before proceeding further, I told my father that we would discuss everything once I returned home the next weekend. When I arrived back in Malaysia, my parents explained the situation over breakfast. The plot of land the family member wished to buy is actually a swamp, and there are few to no palm oil trees there. So it is a risk to proceed, since the projected productivity will be lower. After a moment of brief thought, I informed my parents that this is not a problem and we would find a solution. My core intention remained unwavering: to make our matriarch happy. I decided to proceed with the original plan and revised the draft agreement to include all 7 acres of palm oil land and the 2.5-acre fruit orchard. Unfortunately, my knowledge holder uncle fell ill and was admitted to a hospital. To allow him to focus on his recovery, I decided not to burden him with the agreement. Instead, I approached my eldest uncle, a highly respected family elder. I requested that he serve as the witness and representative for our matriarch. With my parents by his side, we recapped the journey of this project, explaining the intentions behind the 9-Acre Revival and the details of the draft agreement. Amidst warm hospitality, complete with tea and delicious food, we had a wonderful discussion about family. This elder graciously signed the agreement, expressing deep appreciation for this effort to bring clarity to the land status. Immediately after, we visited the matriarch's home. After heartfelt greetings, we turned to the business at hand. I carefully explained the contents of the agreement we were about to sign. There was an attempt by another family member to interject, but I gently paused, emphasizing the importance of first hearing any questions our matriarch might have. Indeed, she had 2 crucial questions. Her first concern was regarding the 20,000 ringgits rental payment. While this sum might not be considered vast in today's economy, for our matriarch, this money holds profound significance. She wanted to know if she was truly free to use it as she wished, as her primary concern was her beloved village home and having spare funds for unforeseen repairs, like a leaking roof. I assured her that the money is unequivocally hers, and she has the freedom to use it for whatever reasons she believes are important. Her second important clarification was about the local caretaker. She was concerned about his future role, understandably given their close ties. I explained that his official contract with her had expired in 2021, and since then, his management had been unofficial. This explanation brought her considerable relief, signifying a well-received resolution. With her concerns addressed and seeing her relief, our matriarch then proceeded to sign the agreement, marking a profound moment for the project. Then came a moment of unexpected tension. A family member raised a significant concern. What if the fruit orchard thrived after 3 years of our agreement? Would it not be a pity for the land to revert, especially since there was a prior verbal understanding that this orchard would eventually be inherited by another family member? Her concern, rooted in this prior understanding, is absolutely valid and needs to be acknowledged. My intention for this project has always been clear: to develop all the leased lands. My broader goal is to honor the cherished memories I hold from spending time there with my late grandfather and matriarch. My deepest purpose is to ensure these sacred lands, so dear to our matriarch, are finally stewarded with the care they deserve, bringing her profound happiness and peace in her golden years. Recognizing the rising emotions, I suggested we pause the discussion for the evening and celebrate the successful signing of the contract. It's crucial not to make rushed decisions when emotions are high. We agreed to revisit the orchard discussion in the coming weeks, approaching it with calmer minds. Beyond the immediate discussions, we also outlined a crucial next step for the land itself. Given that the project involves 5 scattered pieces of land, the plan is to clearly mark their demarcations. This was a point of significant relief for our matriarch, as until today, the exact boundaries of her lands were not very clear. This will be done by involving the proper authorities, a step that our matriarch was very happy about, agreeing it's the best way forward for better long-term management of the lands. Despite the challenges, today was a success. The agreement is signed, and the project is officially moving forward. Family discussions, while sometimes difficult, are an integral part of this journey, and I remain committed to transparent communication and the best interests of the land and our matriarch. Stay tuned for more updates as we transition from legalities to on-the-ground work. This chapter of the 9-Acre Revival was a powerful reminder that navigating any project, especially one involving family, requires as much heart as it does strategy. Always listen first. Remain flexible in negotiations. Being adaptable and returning to my core intention was the key to finding a solution. Clarity is kindness. While conversations were sometimes difficult, bringing clarity ultimately brought relief and a sense of security to the family. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to our channel for more updates and inspiring journeys. Thank you for watching.